Tonight, the family of a Western New York man who suffered a medical emergency while under the custody of the Erie County Sheriff's Office is raising questions. William Hager died back in November after being transported to a local hospital.
But now there's new information. News 4 Investigates has obtained the certificate of death. Luke Moretti reports.
I was shocked.
That's the reaction from Tina Pope after learning what caused the death of her brother, William Hager. Hager, who was 44 years old, was under the custody of the Erie County Sheriff's Office back in November. The Army veteran was being held at the correctional facility in Alden on a matter related to a burglary charge. Jennifer Hager, another sister, recalls getting a phone call about her brother's death.
And then they started asking, started telling me he had what looks like a seizure. He collapsed in his cell. Then they called an ambulance and they took him to the hospital. And they said that that's where he passed, at the hospital.
Hager was transported to the St. Joseph campus of Sisters of Charity Hospital in Cheektowaga, where he died. According to his certificate of death, which family members provided to News 4 Investigates, water intoxication is listed as the immediate cause of death, an injury brought on by excessive water intake, and the manner of death, an accident, according to the death certificate. Tina Pope, Hager's older sister and a nurse, says her brother had been struggling with mental health issues.
He was schizophrenic, and it's not out of the ordinary for schizophrenics to, when they're in psychosis, to drink a lot of water.
William Hager was known to his family as being very sweet, very funny, and good-hearted.
I think it's troubling.
Attorney Brittany Lee Penberthy represents Hager's family members. She tells News 4 Investigates that many of the details surrounding the November incident are not yet known.
And I think to only give limited details, in this situation, obviously, to the Hager family, just telling them that, their brother has passed away at the hospital, doesn't really tell them what happened in the facility.
Hager's sisters are signaling their intention to sue after filing a notice of claim with Erie County. Among the allegations contained in the claim, that Hager was found unresponsive in his cell at the Erie County Correctional Facility in Alden, that Hager, who suffered from mental illness, had not been eating in the days leading up to his death, and that Erie County and the Sheriff's Office failed to provide timely and appropriate security, medical, and mental health care.
Our concern being that this is someone that was suffering from some mental health deficiencies, and that should have been properly addressed.
And being in the medical field, right, and knowing what has to transpire to get to the point where you die of water intoxication, I think there were probably hours and hours that there could have been interventions that could have prevented my brother's death.
The Sheriff's Office would not comment on specific cases, but during a recent wide-ranging interview on medical and mental health treatment, Superintendent of Jail Management Michael Phillips spoke to News 4 Investigates in general terms about the level of care in the county jails.
We're in charge of the care of the people in our custody. It hurts us when somebody passes that's in our custody, but people just say it's in a jail, so the jail must have did something wrong, or how did that happen? But I've got full confidence in what we're doing with our medical professionals and the care that we provide.
Tina Pope would like to see more training and protocols in place.
Obviously, if they have them, they're not doing it, or we wouldn't have these deaths. We wouldn't have a 44-year-old man dying of a seizure from water intoxication.
We reached out to the Erie County Sheriff's Office with several questions about the custody and care of William Hager, but the agency declined to comment, citing pending litigation. Luke Moretti, News 4.